Imagine a life where you're not confined by your present circumstances or limited by your past failures, but rather driven by a vision so grand that it shapes your every decision, every action, every thought. A life where you have the resilience to face any adversity, the courage to pursue what is right, and the wisdom to appreciate the journey. This is not a fantasy, it's a possibility that lies within your reach. We will embark on a transformative journey together, exploring powerful principles that will challenge your perception of life and ignite your true potential. This journey will require courage, commitment, and an open mind. But by the end, you will find yourself equipped with invaluable insights that have the power to transform your life. So hang tight and get ready for an enlightening exploration. Let's dive into the first reason: shaping your perspective. Stoicism teaches us that we wield an extraordinary power, the power to shape our perception of reality. This concept might sound abstract at first, but let's consider it through a simple example. Imagine you're looking at a glass of water that is filled to the halfway mark. Some might say the glass is half empty, focusing on what's missing. Others view the same glass as half full, focusing on what's present. The physical reality of the glass doesn't change. It's our perspective that creates a different interpretation. Now, let's take this concept and apply it to dreaming big. When you allow yourself to dream big, your perspective starts to change, just like the perception of the half-filled glass. Suddenly the world is no longer a place of limitations and restrictions. It's a world brimming with possibilities, opportunities, and potential. Think about the world's most successful people, from inventors like Thomas Edison to business tycoons like Elon Musk. They all had one thing in common: they dared to dream big. They looked at the world not as it is, but as it could be. They dared to envision something beyond the status quo. In doing so, they reshaped their perception of reality, making the seemingly impossible possible. Here's the trick. This shift in perspective isn't reserved for a select few. It's available to each and every one of us. It takes courage to dream beyond the norm, and it takes resilience to keep that dream alive in the face of adversity. But once you allow yourself to dream big, your perspective begins to change. You start to see opportunities where others see obstacles. You begin to see potential where others see problems. And most importantly, you start to see yourself not as a product of your circumstances, but as the architect of your reality. So, begin your journey by challenging your own perspective. Dare to dream big and watch as your world transforms before your eyes. The first step to achieving big dreams is to view the world through a lens of possibility, potential, and optimism. And that, my friends, is the power of shaping your perspective. Excellent. Let's now move on to the second reason on our list: fueling motivation. On this journey of redefining our perspectives, dreaming big plays a key role in igniting the flame of motivation within us. Remember that motivation isn't a commodity you can purchase off a shelf. It's a force that needs to be kindled from within, and what better way to do so than by setting big, audacious goals? Consider the metaphor of a road trip. If your destination is just a short drive down the road, you may feel content with a slow, easy pace. But if your destination is a beautiful city hundreds of miles away, wouldn't that make you want to wake up early, hit the road, and cover as much ground as possible? Similarly, setting a grand vision or a big dream for yourself propels you to take action, to move forward despite challenges. Big dreams demand big action. It's a cycle. The bigger your dreams, the greater your motivation to fulfill them. The journey may be rough, the road may be littered with obstacles, but it's the size of the dream that keeps the motivation burning. It gives you a reason to get up in the morning, to keep pushing, to keep striving, and to keep thriving. In the realm of Stoicism, the Stoics believed that obstacles in life are not hindrances. Instead, they are opportunities. They may slow you down, but they also provide you with the chance to learn, grow, and adapt. When your dreams are big, these challenges don't seem insurmountable. Instead, they become stepping stones towards your goal. Imagine a world in which Thomas Edison gave up on his dream after his first few failures, or a world in which J.K. Rowling stopped writing after numerous rejections. Their big dreams, their unwavering motivation, led to innovations and creations that changed the world. So, let your big dreams fuel your motivation. Let them push you towards action, towards growth, and towards achievement. Remember, the bigger your dreams, the brighter the flame of motivation burns within you. Continuing forward on our journey towards understanding the influence of dreaming big on our lives, let's delve into the third reason, which is all about nurturing virtues. In the grand theatre of life, the Stoics regarded virtue as the most valuable treasure a person could possess. When we dream big, when we set ourselves lofty goals and aspire for greatness, we are, in essence, setting the stage for the cultivation of virtues. The act of dreaming big necessitates growth. It forces us out of our comfort zones and challenges us to evolve, learn, and adapt. To reach for the stars, we must first build the rocket, and that takes the cultivation of numerous virtues. Let's consider a tangible example. You have a dream to become a successful entrepreneur. Now, this is not a small task. It requires resilience in the face of failure, courage to take risks, wisdom to make sound decisions, and justice to treat your team fairly. These virtues don't magically appear. They are honed and refined as you navigate your path towards your dream. Yet, the Stoics also cautioned against becoming overly attached to the fruits of our endeavors. Why? Because the true value lies in the process. It's in the everyday struggle, the small triumphs and failures, the lessons learned, and the virtues cultivated. Becoming an entrepreneur is not merely about building a successful business. It's about the person you become in the process. It's about cultivating virtues such as resilience, courage, wisdom, justice, and many more. The road towards big dreams is often long and arduous, yet every step, every stumble, and every victory along the way serves to nurture and reinforce these virtues. Thus, dreaming big does more than motivate us towards a goal. It transforms us, shaping us into individuals of virtue and character. So as we journey, let's not lose sight of the virtues we're cultivating. For in the end, it's these virtues that define us, and it's these virtues that make the journey towards our big dreams worthwhile. Building off our exploration of virtue cultivation through dreaming big, we now transition into our fourth point, practicing detachment. A key tenet of Stoicism, this concept holds a crucial role in the pursuit of our greatest ambitions. Dreaming big often necessitates that we venture into uncharted territories where outcomes are uncertain and many factors lie outside our control. Stoicism teaches us that while we cannot always control what happens to us, we can control how we respond. This concept of emotional detachment does not mean we become indifferent or neglect our ambitions. Instead, it involves focusing on what we can control: our actions, our reactions, our attitudes, and our effort. Consider, for instance, an individual who dreams of publishing a best-selling novel. The success of this endeavor is influenced by a myriad of factors, many of which are beyond the writer's control, such as market trends, reader preferences, and critical acclaim. Yet what the writer can control is the effort put into crafting the narrative, their perseverance in face of rejection, and their dedication to improving their craft. By focusing on these controllable aspects, they can pursue their big dream, unswayed by the unpredictable winds of external circumstances. Stoic detachment invites us to maintain a healthy perspective. It encourages us to invest our energy wisely, to concentrate on our actions rather than being overly attached to the results. This doesn't mean we shouldn't celebrate our victories or learn from our failures. Indeed, those are essential parts of the journey. However, by practicing detachment, we prevent our self-worth from being tied to our success or failure, allowing us to be resilient in the face of any outcome. As we dream big, let us remember to practice detachment, embrace the journey, focus on our actions, and keep moving forward, irrespective of the winds of change. And as we navigate this exciting journey together, remember to hit the subscribe button to stay connected and updated. Stay strong, keep dreaming, and embrace the Stoic virtue of detachment. Together we can scale new heights. As we have just discussed the empowering perspective that Stoicism's practice of detachment brings to the pursuit of our grandest dreams, let's now move on to the next point, probing the essence of gratitude in dreaming big. The Stoics teach us that gratitude isn't just a positive emotion, but a way of life. A balanced life is one where we appreciate what we already have, while continuing to strive for our dreams. Dreaming big doesn't mean disregarding the present or overlooking our current accomplishments. Instead, it inspires a profound sense of gratitude for the journey, every step taken, every lesson learned, and every experience encountered. Think of a mountain climber who aspires to scale the world's highest peak. Each small hill climbed, each rock scaled, each crevasse crossed is a step closer to their ultimate goal. Stoicism reminds them to appreciate these milestones, to steep in the beauty of the ascent and the strength they gain with each climb. These moments of gratitude make the journey towards the bigger dream more enriching and fulfilling. Moreover, gratitude also helps us manage the challenges and setbacks that inevitably come our way when we dream big. It allows us to see even our failures as sources of learning and growth, rather than mere obstacles. Even when we face hard times, gratitude can help us recognize that we're still making progress, that we're still moving forward, and that's something to be thankful for. Gratitude also fortifies us with a positive outlook. It reminds us of our past victories, reinforcing our belief in our ability to realize our bigger dreams. It inspires hope, resilience, and a steadfast commitment to our dreams. Dreaming big and being grateful are not mutually exclusive. They are two sides of the same coin. Dreaming big allows us to envision a grand future, while gratitude anchors us in the present, helping us appreciate the journey. As we continue to dream big, let's also remember to be grateful for our journey, cherishing each step, each milestone, and each moment that brings us closer to our dreams. It's not just about the destination, but also the journey, and gratitude makes this journey truly worthwhile. Continuing from our exploration of gratitude, let's delve into our next Stoic principle, the understanding of impermanence. This principle is a critical aspect of Stoic philosophy and provides an invaluable lens through which to view our biggest dreams. The concept of impermanence resonates with the idea that everything in life is temporary and subject to change. Now you may be wondering, what does this have to do with dreaming big? The answer lies in the motivational power of recognizing our limited time. When we truly grasp the notion of impermanence, it becomes evident that our time to realize our dreams is not infinite. Our moments are fleeting, our days numbered, and this understanding should not induce fear or despair, but rather a sense of urgency, a drive to make the most of our time. It encourages us to dream bigger, strive harder, and hesitate less. Let's consider an artist who dreams of creating a masterpiece. They understand that their ability to create is not endless. Time will eventually catch up. This realization gives them a profound sense of purpose and urgency, driving them to invest their time and energy wisely. They do not see impermanence as a limiting factor, but the very motivation to realize their potential and actualize their dreams. Understanding impermanence also helps us better cope with failures and setbacks. When we realize that everything in life, including our difficulties, is temporary, we can weather the storm with greater resilience. We come to understand that our current struggles, while challenging, will pass. This temporary view of challenges reduces their overwhelm, helping us to bounce back more quickly and keep our focus on our bigger dreams. Lastly, impermanence reminds us to appreciate our progress. Just as we must understand that our time to achieve is limited, so too must we recognize that every advancement towards our dream is a fleeting victory to be savored. In essence, acknowledging the impermanence of life can propel us to dream bigger, appreciate our journey more deeply, and navigate setbacks with greater resilience. It's a Stoic principle that urges us to seize our days, reach for our grandest dreams, and cherish every step of the journey. Building upon the momentous drive that understanding impermanence instills, let's advance to our next principle, living authentically. This principle acts as a compass guiding us towards our dreams and is a core tenet of Stoicism. Living authentically is often easier said than done in a world filled with external influences and societal pressures. It requires self-awareness, courage, and most importantly, honesty with oneself. However, the beauty of dreaming big is that it inherently encourages these traits. To dream big, we must first delve into the depths of our true selves to uncover our deepest desires and potentials. Imagine you aspire to be a best-selling author. This dream isn't birthed from societal expectations or external validations, but from a genuine passion for storytelling that resides within you. In pursuing this dream, you are in essence embracing your authentic self, your innate love for weaving stories into words. Living authentically also means aligning your actions with your values. Stoics believe that we should act in accordance with nature, our own nature. This means being true to who you are, your values and your dreams, even when they go against the grain. For instance, if your dream is to start a charity, despite the financial uncertainty it may bring, you are acting in line with your values of compassion and service, signaling a life lived authentically. Moreover, authenticity breeds resilience, another key factor when it comes to dreaming big. When your dreams are rooted in your authenticity, they are less likely to be swayed by external circumstances. You are driven by an internal compass that remains stable. Failures become less about personal inadequacy and more about lessons to learn and grow from. In conclusion, living authentically, in alignment with your true nature, not only fuels your big dreams, but also provides you with the courage and resilience needed to pursue them. It allows you to dream and live in harmony with your inner self, and ultimately to achieve success that is deeply fulfilling. Following on from our deep dive into authenticity, let's explore our final Stoic principle, practicing courage. Stoicism doesn't just consider courage as physical bravery, it also encompasses the moral courage to pursue what we believe is right, regardless of the risks or fear we may confront. When it comes to dreaming big, there's no shortage of courage required. Imagine your biggest, most audacious dream. It may seem daunting, even impossible at times, but remember, daunting does not mean unachievable. The path towards those dreams is filled with uncertainties and potential setbacks, yet it is the Stoic courage that propels us to take the first step and every subsequent step after, even when the path ahead is unclear or treacherous. Courage in Stoicism also manifests as the strength to remain true to your dreams and convictions, even in the face of criticism or doubt from others. It's about standing firm in your beliefs and not allowing external influences to sway your resolve. Let's say, for instance, you've dreamt of starting your own sustainable fashion label. There will be those who question your ability, the feasibility, or even the need for such an endeavor. The courage mentioned in Stoic writings encourages you to continue believing in your dream and your ability to achieve it, even amidst waves of skepticism. But Stoic courage isn't just about the bold actions you take. It's also about the small daily decisions you make that align with your big dreams. It's about choosing to work on your goals every day, even when you're tired or it's inconvenient or you're not seeing immediate results. It's about being disciplined and steadfast in your pursuit, knowing that every small step is bringing you closer to your big dream. In essence, the practice of Stoic courage is about perseverance and determination. It's about facing fears, taking risks, and embracing challenges. It's about not just dreaming big, but also having the bravery to chase those dreams relentlessly and to maintain your course, no matter the obstacles you encounter along the way.